Hello, y'all, and thank you y'all all for jumping on and listening with us. My name is Irene Gilliland. I am a Senior Gold Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide, and we've got several people on our team here who are just going to share a little short testimony of what their results with the products, with our Plexus products. First, I am going to start by sharing our disclaimer, if I can figure out how to do this again. I haven't done this in a while. Okay, I'm gonna have to change here. Yes, okay. Here we go. Okay, from the beginning. Okay. The opportunity of a lifetime is brought to you by independent Plexus ambassadors and is not sponsored by Plexus Worldwide. At Plexus Worldwide, we want you to know that the results you're about to hear may vary from person to person, and we do not claim to cure, treat, or prevent any disease. And just so you guys see, here is all of our products. Sorry, that's a little bit blurry, but there's our Plexus Slim, our ProBio, our Cleanse. These are all products. So anyway, I will come back to our screen here. And okay, so as I said, my name is Irene, and I have been a Plexus ambassador since June of 2015. I started the products right away, started initially on just the Slim, and then added the ProBio and the Cleanse. And I have not lost any weight, but I have lost inches, and I can tell majorly around my middle, which is really where I wanted it. So I absolutely love it. I can't imagine going a day without my Slim, my ProBio, and my Bio Cleanse. I basically take all the products. The ease, the pain, I try to remember it every morning or every night, but I haven't been lately. I do take the Plexus Nerve, the X Factor vitamin, the Mega X, and I sleep awesome. Like I said, I've lost inches. The best thing for me, well, there are so many good benefits. It's like headaches. I used to get headaches all the time, and I've never called them migraines, but just headaches very regularly. And I'm very pleased to say, I hadn't told you this, Cecily, that I worked out with Cecily and Jana on Friday with their personal trainer and worked my butt off. My legs were aching like crazy because we did legs. But I did not have a headache from that. I mean, I was breathing hard and I was getting lightheaded because I'm not used to that kind of workout, but I did not get a headache. I mean, that's the best thing for me. I have, many times in my life, I have not been able to work out without getting a headache. So that is huge. That is huge. I love it. So less headaches, almost down to nothing on hot flashes. I sleep better focus, not just for myself, but I've used the products on my son also, and his grades have improved much since being on the products. Less allergies. I used to take Allegra D and use the nose spray and use eye drops, and I occasionally need something like with the weather kind of changing here lately. I kind of feel like I need a nose spray because I've got a little bit of an itch, but it's bearable totally. And I haven't taken any of that stuff. So let's see, less cravings and control over food. I can go without just gorging. I can have a little piece of cake or whatever and be okay with that. Oh, and I take the block too. I love the block before sweets and carbs and pasta, all that stuff. And one more big thing, my husband has had some major GI issues. In fact, his doctor many times had told him every time he had a flare up, he needed to go see a surgeon. But you know, man, he wasn't going to do that. And ever since he's been on the triplex, he has not had flare ups. Doesn't have hasn't had to go back for that. So we love our Plexus products, and I think that's all I've got. I'll turn it over to you, Melissa.
Okay. Do I need to unmute myself or anything?
You are unmuted.
Okay. Okay. Great. All right. Well, I'm going to tell you what Plexus has done for me. I started last November, and I take the Triplex, the Mega X, the X Factor, and the Edge consistently. I take all those. I started taking Plexus because I was having so many stomach issues. And I've actually had stomach issues since I was a kid, since I can remember. But they started getting worse. And well, I've had IBS since I was about 7 or 8. And then before starting Plexus, I had gone several months like that I wasn't eating. I just wasn't hungry. And so I knew something had to be wrong. I had lots of tests done, and all of them came back that I was fine. Endoscopy, colonoscopy, all that kind of stuff. And so also I drank Coke all the time because water made me feel nauseous. But I knew Plexus was supposed to help people lose weight, and I didn't want to lose weight because I wasn't eating. But I also knew it was supposed to get your gut healthy. So I thought, well, what can it hurt? So I started taking it, and I started noticing like really quickly after I started Plexus that I was starting to get hungry. And it was also taking me like all day to drink my Sonic large Coke, which normally I would drink at least 50. But it was taking me a lot longer. And when I would get thirsty, I was wanting water rather than the Coke.
And I sound like
that was awesome.
Crack when I talk on these.
And so my IBS symptoms started getting better. My migraines have gone away. I used to have at least one migraine every month, 1 to 4. Don't have any migraines. I'm off 4 prescription medications. I was on medication for anxiety, depression, for sleeping, and for migraines. All those prescription medicines. I'm off all of them. The Edge has replaced my Red Bull habit because I not only drank Coke all day, but I also had at least 1 or 2 Red Bulls. I've not had any Red Bulls since I started taking the Edge. I'm sleeping well without my sleeping pill. I have more energy. I have less brain fog. And my stomach issues have gotten better. So, and even though I wasn't eating, I was still bloated. And I'm not bloated anymore. Also, I got a bad burn a couple of months ago, and I need to post the pictures, but I got a really bad burn on my chest from a curling iron, and it was pretty, big. And I tried the body cream. I have no scar or anything. And so I just love all these products. Everything I've tried has been worth it for me. So, and I keep taking them because I know with consistency, all this stuff's going to get even better. Because I know that the longer you've had issues, the longer it's going to take to get rid of those issues. So I just keep taking it with consistency and patience, and I just keep seeing, just feeling better and better and better. So I'm still taking, if you want to look at it this way, I'm still taking pills every day, but these are natural plant-based supplements and not manufactured prescription pills with all these side effects. And I'm feeling so much better. I'm just healthier, from the inside out. It's just helped me so much. So
that's awesome, Melissa. Yay.
Yay.
That is great. And I love that you've been able to get off those prescription meds. That's what it's all about.
And that was bothering me for a while too, besides just my stomach. I was like, I take way too many prescriptions. I've got to get off this. And I didn't even realize that this was going to help me get off of them, but it has.
That is so awesome. And think about prescription drugs that a lot of people don't realize is they're all synthetics. So, the synthetics are not as good for you as what we have that's the plant-based.
Right.
So that's fantastic. Okay, Jana, you're next if Andy's not here yet. Yep. It's Jana's turn. Can you unmute yourself?
Yes.
There you go.
Let me find it. There we go. Okay. Can you hear me?
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, so I started taking Plexus last July, and Cecily talked me into signing up, and I really joined for the business opportunity, so I wasn't expecting a whole lot. I mean, I wasn't really interested in the products, but I started taking the Triplex and the X Factor, and right away I started noticing some differences. And the longer I took it, and the more consistently, the more changes I noticed. I take the Triplex every day. I take the Ease at night, and I take the X Factor in the afternoon. Occasionally, I'll take an Edge if I get to work and I'm just really, really tired. And you take one of those, and you are wide awake, like within 5 minutes, and you don't feel jittery or anything like you would if you drank coffee. And then I've been taking the block at night, and I've definitely have been losing some pounds, so that's exciting. But Triplex has done so much for me. Probably the main things is I used to have chronic headaches, like at least 2 or 3 a week. And by Fridays, when I was so exhausted from work, I would just have one the whole day long. It'd be so bad. And I have not had any. I can count on one hand how many I've had, and the ones I've had have been so minor. And I just pop a few E's, and which are mainly turmeric, all plant-based and natural, and they help my headache go right away. So, also I drank 4 to 5 Diet Cokes a day, and within the first week of drinking the Slim and getting my blood sugar where it should be, I did not crave Diet Cokes anymore. I didn't even want them. And I hardly ever drink water. I would drink maybe 1 bottle of water or 2 at the most a day if I actually worked out. And now I just crave water all day long. It's what I want. So I go through probably 8 bottles of water, however many ounces that is. And then I also used to have chronic bladder and yeast infections, which just did me in. I was so tired of them. And getting my gut healthy, I have not had any of those anymore. And that has amazed my doctor, because I was calling him like at least once, every 2 months. I needed a prescription for one or the other. So he's so excited. And then also I used to have eye twitches all the time, which I don't have anymore, and plantar fasciitis immediately when I had that for over a year. And when I started taking the Triplex, for some reason, I think it's because it does target inflammation, I could start walking around the house barefoot again without having to hobble around. And so Plexus has just done so much for me in the way of leveling blood sugar, inflammation, and getting rid of those sugar cravings and sugar crashes that I used to have in the middle of the night. So that is my testimony. I could go on and on and on. And it's like the longer I've taken it, the more I've noticed. I even read a testimony the other day about someone saying how they used to have little bumps, in certain places on their body, just strange little bumps on their skin. And I thought, yeah, I have those on the back of my arm. And I felt back there and there weren't any. So it even getting your gut healthy, it's going to totally affect you in so many different ways. You don't realize what the bad bacteria is doing to you from head to toe till you actually get rid of it. So that is my testimony.
Yay, that's awesome, Jana. That's a lot too. So
It is.
That's great.
Yeah, the longer I take it, the more I add. Yep.
I agree. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go on to Lacey. Lacey, are you ready?
Yeah, sorry if it's a little bit loud. I have a helper in here. Anyway, I started back in July. I was working basically an 8 to 5 job. I was driving 45 minutes each way to work every morning, so I was getting up 5:30 to get my son ready to go to the daycare and all that good stuff. So as any mom of a toddler, I was exhausted. I still had some baby weight I was trying to lose, so I saw my best friend's post about Plexus, so I dove right in. So the first thing I tried was the triplex and accelerator together. I noticed weight loss really fast. Over the next month and a half, what I didn't realize was going to happen was my allergies were better. I had lost some weight, definitely had more energy. So I got the confidence up. I joined in April. I got my confidence up in July and decided I was going to quit my job and pursue this for the financial reasons. So my husband and I both take the products. We use the triplex religiously. I use X Factor, which has made my hair and nails grow like crazy. For the first time in my life, I actually have long fingernails because with horses, I always broke them off because they were so thin. Now I have long, strong fingernails. My hair is quite a bit longer. I have noticed things about my skin. My skin's a lot clearer because my gut is healthier. My husband has IBS and also terrible acid reflux. And he used to take Zantac like it was going out of style. And he hardly ever has any flare-ups with his acid reflux anymore, and his IBS symptoms are way better. So just overall, we both lost weight, and we're loving the products and the financial side of it too. So that's all I got.
That's awesome, Lacey. That's great. Thanks so much for sharing that. It's great that both of y'all have had so many things happen that have made your life so much better. Okay, Andy, did I see that you joined or no? Is that not Andy? Nope. Okay. Then let's go to Rachel.
Okay. Can y'all hear me? Or
Yep.
okay. I'm Rachel. I started Plexus about a month ago now, I guess, at the end of October, beginning of November. The main reason I started it is I had seen Lacey's post about it, and she had messaged me, I guess back, I can't remember exactly when, and I told her, no, I wasn't interested at this time. I'm a new mom, and I'm still breastfeeding currently, and I wasn't really into I wasn't wanting to try any products because, you know, being a new mom, you're like, God, what's going to happen to my kid if I try something new? So then I guess the last 2 or 3 months I've been struggling with falling to sleep, which used to, before I had a kid, I fell asleep fairly quickly as soon as my head hit the pillow. I was having some gut issues, which I never had before. I also wanted to lose the last 5 pounds I had put on prior to having a baby. So since I started Plexus, now as soon as my head hits the pillow, I fall back asleep. I've lost 6 pounds since I've started at the end of October. And I also am back to being regular every day. So those are the few things that it's helped me do up to this point, and I'm glad to see what else it does for me. So that's pretty much all I got.
That's great, Rachel. That's awesome, and that you're a new mom. And Rachel went silver last month, so we're very excited for her in that. That's signing up 3 people. That's all it takes, and you go silver. So we're very proud of her. I think we've got Angelina next.
Hey, everyone.
Hey,
So I started back in, I guess actually started the end of June with a 7-day trial. Got a message from my friend Lacey asking me to try it, so I did. And I did it for the week, and I didn't initially order again. But then after a few days, the further out I got, the more worse I felt after finishing that 7-day trial. So at first I didn't realize exactly how much better it made me feel till I wasn't drinking the Slim anymore. And so I decided to go ahead and sign up as an ambassador. I started off with the Slim and the Boost. And before I started it, I was just completely overwhelmed from day to day. I have 3 kids. I was going to school full time, also working, and I was just exhausted. And, you know, I wasn't sleeping. I wasn't going to sleep earlier than midnight every night, waking up at 4 or 5 every morning, eating junk and drinking caffeine all day long. After I started, I quit drinking the caffeine. And I loved coffee, and I don't hardly ever drink it anymore. I don't want sugar anymore. I mean, I might have something here and there, but it might be a bite and then I'm done. You know, when I started all my stuff, it was just with the Slim and the Boost. The next month after that, I did the Triplex and the Edge, and I also used the Block whenever I needed it. I went from barely buttoning a size 12 down to a size 8 so far, and that was just since July. I'm not tired all day long. I have more energy than I know what to do with now, which is a good thing. But I feel better. I've always had really bad allergies. It was to the point where I was taking 2 oral meds and eye drops every day, and to now where I started taking the X Factor and then doing the Triplex, and I may take allergy medicine once a week now. So I've got my kids taking the chewables, and this is the first time my daughter's been sick this week since I started her on the vitamins, and normally she's sick at least once a month. So I think it's great, and it's the best thing I could have done for my health to begin with. I should have started it a long time ago, but I'm glad I waited because now it makes me appreciate it more. But that's my testimony, really. I mean, I feel great, and I'm starting to try and build my business. It's slowly but surely going. I finally signed up my first ambassador, so I'm excited.
That's awesome, Angelina. I know we're excited for you too, and it's just going to get better and better. And I'm really thankful for all the health benefits that you've gotten, and that you've gone down to a size 8. That is fantastic. So
yeah, I have to go shopping again.
Yes, that sounds like fun. I always like that part. Okay, I think we are ready to go to Samantha. Samantha, you ready?
Yep, I'm good. Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. Hey, everybody. My name's Samantha Ham, and I'm a mother to 3 beautiful little kids. They're 7, 4, and 2. I'm also a full-time student, and I serve in the Army National Guard once a month. Before taking Plexus, my energy was always extremely low. I had no motivation to get up in the mornings. I was barely sleeping like long periods of time. I'd wake up a lot. Always woke up restless. I had a lot of cravings for all kinds of stuff that was not good for me. I lived on Red Bulls mostly, and then some other energy drinks. I had them every day, and also sodas and sweet tea. When I would eat, I was always eating a lot more than I should have, and I was probably only eating 2 times, maybe 3 times a day. And it was like later in the day. Like I'd wake up, I wouldn't eat. I'd eat maybe my first meal at 12, and then my last one around like 10 at night. I also suffered from headaches every day, which I just realized this when you ladies were talking about it, that was something I was suffering that I'm no longer suffering from. So I began taking the Plexus products this year, the end of October. And actually, I started my weight loss journey because that was one of the main reasons I wanted to join Plexus, to lose weight. And I started weighing myself around the 15th of October, which I weighed 216, which is a lot for me. I think with every pregnancy, I'd never weighed that much, which is crazy. And now after it's the December 6th. So since October 15th, well, I didn't start Plexus till the end of October. So basically from the end of October till now, I'm down 15 pounds to 201. So that's a big thing for me. Not to mention I got hurt a few weeks ago on my foot, so I haven't been able to work out. So this is just stuff that I haven't even been able to work out, and I lost like 10 of those pounds when I hadn't been working out. So that's fantastic for me. It took me a long time to start using Plexus because I would always say I couldn't afford it. I was like, no, I can't do it. That's too much money. And now that I started it, my only regrets is I didn't do it sooner. So yeah. But ever since I started it, I've noticed I have more money because I no longer go out for fast food. I don't have the urge or the need or the want to. I don't want it. And I always ate out before, which if you don't know, eating out costs a lot of money, especially with a family of 5. So yeah, that's a lot of money saved there. No longer need to drink energy drinks anymore. Like I don't have any ever. And I used to eat like sweets at night, and I don't have the urge to do that anymore either. I also haven't had a single headache, which I mentioned already, which is really amazing. And I stopped having my headaches about the 5th day after using the Slim. And I actually started out with Plexus with the Slim, and I only bought the 7-day supply, which I got that from a friend. And I bought that off of her. And I started with the 7 days, and I immediately started seeing a difference. I was getting full quicker than I had before. I was able to get up as soon as my alarm went off in the morning times without feeling like extremely tired. And I was actually sleeping, or well, still am sleeping through the night, but I noticed it pretty quickly. And now, well, not now because my foot's hurting, but for about 3 weeks, I was getting up and I would eat, and then I would go start doing my insanity workout, which I was excited to do instead of like dreading it. And I'm now able to keep up with these 3 crazy little kids and also put them to bed and able to still have energy to do the schoolwork that I have to do at night. And then I still have energy to clean up during all that too. So Plexus Slim did a lot for me. And then right around Thanksgiving, I started using the Boost and Edge. And sorry, I'm thirsty. Edge has given me a lot of energy. And to me, I had energy once I started Slim, but then when I started taking the Edge, it was just like I noticed a lot more energy, pretty much like I would with a Red Bull. But to get them out, like I would have to, like I guess I built a tolerance for energy drinks because I would need like 4 at a time to feel like it was doing anything for me, which is insane. And my heart would race and like I would feel awful, but I was able to stay awake and do the things I need to do. But I don't crash with the Edge. I don't feel jittery. I just feel awake and I feel motivated to do things and just ready to go. And then also with the Boost, I mainly got that because, Thanksgiving and Christmas is coming and I eat a lot normally during the holidays. I have a big family. We have a lot of meals, and I actually had probably 8, if not more, meals that contained all kinds of carbs and, your typical holiday stuff from Tuesday to Saturday. And not only did I not gain any weight from when I started using the Boost, but I actually lost 3 pounds. I weighed myself that Monday after those, and I had lost 3 pounds from the Monday before. So that's pretty much a huge deal. Because normally I would gain at least, it's Thanksgiving. You gain weight normally. And I actually didn't even eat. I normally would fill my plate up like a lot, and I only had like tiny portions, and I couldn't even eat it all. So that was great. But Plexus, like I didn't expect it to do this to me, but it really has changed my life. And I'm trying not to get emotional over here, but it's getting me where I want to be and to show my kids that to be healthy. And I haven't even tried but 3 products. So that alone is a big deal. And I'm going to soon after, I get money again, and Christmas is just killing me. But I am going to try a lot more products. And sorry if I'm taking too long. I just had a lot to say. Okay, well, I guess I'll turn it over to you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
I mean, that was awesome. I love that. That was great. I mean, that you've lost 15 pounds in, gosh, basically a month is just fantastic. So I'm just really excited for you, and I can't wait to see, where this journey takes you. So that's awesome. Okay, let me see here. Now, who do we have? Did we have Andy on? Andy, I saw your iPad. Are you on?
Do you see me?
Yes.
I see you. Hey.
It's been my night. Hey, I went live on Nate's concert. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong. Can you see me?
I see you.
Well, y'all look like mannequins. I can't hear. You're like this. I'm the mannequin challenge over here.
You're
about to send me over the edge.
We can see you.
Oops. Oh, no. You're not seeing my garage. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Hi, I'm Andy Garcia, and I started Plexus back in April. I have an autoimmune deficiency, and I've had it for quite a while. And I was really suffering from severe migraines. And my best friend, Peggy Warner, said, I wonder if this will help you. Well, I gave my mom a kidney almost 2007, almost 10 years ago. So my husband was very weary. So he was in here and he said hi to y'all, but he's left. Anyway, he started it first. And he lost 24 pounds in about 2 months. And what he noticed is he lost more. It absorbed the fat, but left his muscle. He did anything he wanted. He started with the shakes. And then I started gradual, just a little bit of the Plexus every day. And I noticed a change in me because I go way up here and way down. And my energy level is always here. So I didn't take it for energy. I took it more to kind of stay balanced. And what I really noticed is I didn't have migraines. I didn't have one massive migraine in May. And then the weather messes with my autoimmune sometimes. And I took a group of kids to Jackson, Mississippi. And I survived 6 days, 5 nights in the grueling heat, working on a roof, taking down a house, painting, everything. And I took my Plexus every morning. And, oh, wow. Well, I took my Plexus now I'm spotlighting. Anyway, I took my Plexus every morning, and I took my Plexus, my probiotic, and my BioCleanse. And it has been a lifesaver. I go back to my neurologist at the end of this month, and I don't think you'll see anything wrong. So far, my blood work has been great. So it's really kept me going. And a lot of you know that I just graduated with my
Oops, I guess we lost Andy. No.
Plexus back then. However, I ended up.
Oh, boo. Okay, we lost her. Darn.
I ended
hold
up.
on one second.
No, I'm
Alistair wanted to take the truck, so we had to switch cars. Okay.
I'm right here.
Oh, you're here. You're back. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So anyway, a long story short, it's been great for our family as far as my husband and I. Our health is good. And it really kept me motivated. I took a part of the edge. Woo, it really wigged me out. But that's okay because I don't do caffeine. So I like that.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, there's.
Tell you, it's a good product. The fact that it's natural. As far as building the business, I really haven't been able to just dig in. That we know a lot of people. We've done a lot of connections. And so it's really been a good little source of income to help us out. So it's a very good product. The products are solid. The testimonies speak for themselves. And I would recommend it for anybody who just wants to be healthy, take care of themselves. And if you want to do the business side, you can really boom with it.
That's awesome, Andy. That's great advice. And I'm so glad you've gotten rid of your migraines and everything else. That's fantastic. And let's see, I'm thinking that Mandy, are you next?
I'm not sure if Mandy is on. Let me unmute this person. See, Mandy, is that you?
This is Laura.
Oh, hey, Laura.
Hey, guys. I just got on the call a few minutes ago I just got through driving home from the game.
Okay. It looks like is Jennifer still on? I think we lost a few people. We probably
Jennifer is still on. We lost Erin. She had to go. Okay. But yeah, Jennifer, do you want to go ahead?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yay.
I'm Jennifer Menzer. I'm a silver ambassador, and I started taking Plexus. Well, I joined as an ambassador in April of this year, 2016. I actually work with Erin. She's my immediate upline, and she just happened to post a Facebook picture, and I started stalking her. I was like, "Do you sell this? How do I get this?" I had two cousins who had used it in the past and had great success with losing weight, and I was desperate and miserable. I hated my job, all kinds of stuff. And so she gave me a few samples of the Slim, and I loved it. And I ordered the triplex, and I ordered enough for my whole household. That's me and my husband to start, because I knew if I was doing something, he'd want to do something. And at the time, I was 33 years old. I had been on blood pressure medication for about 4 years. Anytime I tried to go off my blood pressure medication, I would be near stroke. And it was just a really sad way to live at 33 years old. And a lot of it was due to stress from work. And so my goal was to get happy and to get healthy and to get off blood pressure medication to start. It's turned into a lot more than that now. But I have been able to get off and stay off of blood pressure medication since the end of April. And I haven't had any blood pressure malfunctions. I mean, occasionally I can feel it rise, but I'm pretty sure that's like normal people. I exercise almost every day. I have more energy than I even knew possible. I still work. I'm a teacher, and I still work. I do have a different job. I can take so much more now and not stress out like I used to. I sleep 1,000 times better at night, and I never had a problem sleeping. I could always sleep. I couldn't fall asleep, and now I pretty much fall asleep as soon as my head hits the pillow. My husband, at the time we started, was still recovering from ACL replacement. And so we got him on the nerve also. And within 2 months, he had been having pain in his knee. And within 2 months, he's pretty much pain-free. Occasionally on a really rainy or weird weather day, he'll get a twitch. But he's doing amazing on it. I am down. It fluctuates a little bit, but I'm down about 23 pounds since April. In the month of September, I logged over 100 miles of walking / running. It's been a huge life changer for me, and a very much needed one. And I'm kind of like the queen of MLMs. I've tried it all, especially health and wellness companies, because I wanted something out of it. And this is by far the best products that I've ever tried. I love the fact that they are natural and plant-based, and I don't have to worry about putting more chemicals into my body. So I probably left out a million things, but that's what I have for right now.
That's awesome, Jennifer. That alone is plenty. I mean, that's so amazing that you've been able to get off your blood pressure medicine and just been able to walk over 100 miles. I mean, that's crazy. So I'm very excited, and I'm very excited about your journey and where you're going. So that's awesome. I wish Mandy, did she just have to go?
Well, she was in the car and it kept unmuting her, and so she said she was going to try and get home, but she was about 20 minutes away last I heard from her.
Okay, well, I will go ahead and go, and then we'll see if she's back on.
Okay.
I'm Cecily Howie, and I've been on the product since April 2015, and I'm a senior gold ambassador. And I love my team. First of all, y'all all are amazing, and y'all did an amazing job tonight. So y'all are really the most fun part about the whole journey is all my new friends that I've made through Plexus. But I take all the products. I've had amazing benefits from them. I joined initially not to do the business. I just wanted to lose weight. And I've lost 20 pounds, which woohoo, I was thrilled to get that off. I just hated being that much overweight. I weighed as much as I did when I was pregnant with my third child, Noah, so that was no fun. And so I had no intention of doing the business, but I went ahead and joined, and a friend of ours was at my sign up, and she told me how much money she had made. And so I thought, well, why not? But, looking back, really I've started doing the business because of the money side, which is amazing. But the products are so fantastic, and they have helped me change all these people's lives, and just tons more that aren't on this call. I have a team of 200, I think it's up to 229 or 230 people today. And that is incredible. So that's like 230 lives that all these products are changing. I had a lot of chronic fatigue, like a lot of the people on this call. And the products have helped me really get over my chronic fatigue. I can go all day long and, not be just exhausted and ready to go to bed at 8 o'clock and then wake up exhausted the next morning. I can go, a lot longer. So, and get everything done that I need to get done. And also, I had a lot of chronic pain. Our ease and nerve relief line have helped me so much with the chronic pain that I was having in my back and the tissues in my back. And so that was in itself amazing because I could hardly sleep at night because of the pain. And the ease is all natural, so you don't have to worry about your kidneys or liver being damaged while you're taking them. And also, one of the things that the triplex has helped me a lot with is my allergies. My allergies were just awful. Jana knows this. We used to be roommates, and I used to get bronchitis back when I was in college. And I would get allergies, and that would turn into bronchitis, and I would actually be coughing probably for 6 months of the year, and I'd always have to go get antibiotics and steroids, and that was just my routine, spring and fall. And my family is so thrilled that I started the triplex because I have not coughed since I joined, and I used to really worry about my lungs because I was like, every time you cough like that and get bronchitis, you're scarring your lungs. So that's one of my major testimonies. And then also, let me see, there was one other thing. Oh yeah. I'm, like Irene mentioned earlier, I'm working out with a trainer that I used to work out with 8 years ago. And I used to be in such intense pain after every workout that I did with him, that I just could barely move afterwards because it was so painful. And it got to the point where I was just like, I'm not even sure this is worth doing because I was in so much pain. But so I started working out with Tony again a couple of months ago, and I was pretty sore the first time. And then after that, I just kept on complaining to him. I was like, Tony, I'm not that sore. You need to work me harder. You need to work me harder. So he would, and I would get a little sore, but nothing like what I used to get. And I just attribute it to the products. I think that they are really helping me recover a lot faster than I did, which is crazy because I'm older, not younger now. So these products just are incredible. They have so many health benefits that I can't even talk about them all, but you've heard about some of them on this call. Let me see if Mandy might be here next, because that's pretty much all I had. And Laura, did you want to give your testimony real quick? Is Laura still here?
Let me see. I think this is Laura. Laura, are you there?
Yes. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Do you want to share your
Okay,
testimony
great.
real quick?
Yeah, I can do that. Well, first of all, my name is Laura Stevens, and I'm a Ruby ambassador, and all of y'all are on my team, and I'm so excited that I was able to get on this call and listen to so many of you that I haven't had a chance to really talk with or hear a lot from, but I know that y'all are doing awesome, and just your testimonies are absolutely blowing me away. To hear how some of y'all have just been on these products a few short months or weeks and the amazing results you're having, that just solidifies and confirms what I already knew about how great our products are. And it's just so cool to get on these calls and listen to each other and our journeys and to just learn more about, even though we've been in it for almost 2 years now, I'm still learning every day new things about the products and how they help different people in different ways. And so I'm just excited to be able to get on this call tonight. And so anyway, I joined in March of 2015 as an ambassador, and I just started with the Slim for about the first 30 days. That's all I did. And after the first week of doing that with the sample that I actually cut in half, I did like a half a stick for 6 days, had a 3-day sample given to me, or 3 samples given to me. And it was amazing what those first 3 did for me. I'm a teacher like Jennifer, and it was in the springtime, and energy was running low as usual in the spring before spring break even hit. But those 3 samples just really turned things around for me. I realized there was this energy that I had never known before, a natural energy, late into the evenings, late into the week, Friday night, still energetic, feeling like grading papers, mowing my yard, sleeping like a baby, not needing as much sleep, being productive later into the evening, but sleeping as soon as my head hit the pillow, like Jennifer was saying, and getting up fresh for the day, which never happened. I was usually dragging, never had been a morning person, never knew I could be. So I was getting all those results just with the Slim, like immediately. Not everybody does that, but I felt that immediate. My goal was to lose between 5 and 10 pounds in about a couple of months. I was 6 to 8 weeks away from a wedding that my daughter was going to be in, and that got canceled at the last minute, but that's okay. I had lost 7.5 pounds by the time the wedding date came around. So it was like perfect. Between 5 and 10 pounds, I was at 7.5. I've gone on to lose about 5 more pounds. I didn't need to lose a lot of weight, but have kept it off, sustain and maintain my weight, and very few headaches compared to what I used to have. That was a blessing. Allergies, so much better. I'll start getting the scratchy throat thing, which used to turn into bad stuff, coughing forever, like Cecily said. Now the scratchy thing lasts 2 or 3 days, and it doesn't turn into all the other things that evolved in the old days. So I shake it off, and I'm good to go. Haven't been to the doctor in a year. My checkups next month, and I hadn't been to him since last January. And my labs were amazing. He said they can't get much better, and they did. Blood work amazing. So just health and wellness, big time. I will confess I'm out of BioCleanse right now and been waiting for the mail for 2 or 3 days, and it's still not here, and I'm not happy about that. My body is not happy about that. Another proof that the stuff works. I need my BioCleanse. I need my magnesium. I need to be on that every day. I don't like it when I run out. I normally don't. And my daughter is on it too, and she's like, Mom, where's the BioCleanse? Mom, where is it? We need some. I'm dying over here. I said, I know, I am too. So it is pretty crazy when you aren't on the products for just a few days. You appreciate them more. the products are amazing. They work. They've done so much for me and my family physically. My husband's lost 20 pounds. I'm a happier teacher. I teach middle school kids, and I wasn't even on the products very long. And one of my kids went home and told his mom, Miss Stevens is happy. She's smiling all the time. I don't know what's gotten into her. And that mom is now an ambassador on our team. So, I mean, people notice. People notice our attitudes, our moods, obviously our physical changes, but even the emotional changes in the mental states. And, you know, I'm happy because I've got so many new friends with Plexus. I mean, the relationships are just so fun. And, of course, the business opportunity is insane. The compensation is awesome. And you're just helping people. I mean, I was at basketball games tonight just sharing with some new customers or some people that for the first time I talked with, just how good I feel. And, you know, here, try this out. You know, it's a gift. I don't want to hide it and keep it to myself. I want people to experience what I'm experiencing. So the business part is so easy to just naturally in your relationships share the products. They're going to sell themselves, as you guys have found, when you start actually taking them. And I love whoever it was that said they're saving money. I mean, you do. You stop buying the junk. You stop going out to eat. You stop doing your energy drinks. You're going to save money. And people just need to understand that, yeah, you're investing, but isn't it a great thing to invest in yourself and your health and your future and your family, and then end up saving money and making money? I mean, it's just a win-win all the way around. So I love the company. I love the products. I love my team. I love these calls. Y'all are amazing. And I'm so excited that I got to hop on the call. So appreciate y'all. Love y'all. And keep sharing. Get people to these calls. We've got to record this. I hope y'all are. We've got to get it out there. People need to listen to this call because everybody's testimony was so amazing. I love them. Everybody needs to hear this stuff. So great job, everybody. Love y'all.
Thank
Love
you.
too, Laura. Thank you.
Love you too. Thanks so much
Love
for
you.
joining us for Testimony Tuesday.
You bet.
All right, that's it. Should we hit